Hi, so you're the proud owner of a Barista Pro. Today we're going to go through all of the bits that it came with, explain to you what they do so that hopefully in the future you can avoid fumbling around in the back of your machine looking for that bit that you thought you might have got. We're going to start with these ones. These are espresso cleaning tablets. Whenever the machine says clean me on the front, what you'll need to do is put in your single basket, which we'll get onto in a second, put one of these tablets in and go into your menu setting to run a backflush. Really easy, and to be honest, you won't have to do it that often. Backflush really just means the machine's going to try and push water through, it's going to hit our blanking disc, it's going to get pushed back into the machine. This, although it sounds dangerous, really is just cleaning away all the dirt that builds up inside of your machine, the oils, the old coffee, so that you get back up to your prime pressure of 9 bars that we're looking for. This can also be used without any tablet. So you can just simply put in your single basket, put in your blanking disc and run exactly the same cleaning function. And it will be just as good as if you're using the cleaning tablets, and the cleaning tablets should really be reserved for whenever it tells you to, which is about every 500 drinks. Next, we've got a small brush. This brush is used to brush around inside of your grinding unit to make sure that it's nice and clean and there's no buildup. If you live in an area where it's particularly humid, if you have a kettle, for example, right next to your coffee machine, which I wouldn't recommend, you'll want to wipe out inside of that grinder because you don't want any moisture getting into the grinder. As much as people may say that it's a good thing, having moisture inside your grinder can be detrimental to its usage. So a simple dry brush will just make sure that the grinder has coffee flowing through it really simply and really easily. The next we have is this, which looks a lot like a sim ejector tool, but it's not. What this does is, if you've not been cleaning your steam wand properly, the holes within that will get blocked. Every time you don't wipe and purge your steam wand directly following steaming the milk, that will build up a layer of milk inside of that steam wand, and especially around those tiny little holes that help build the pressure that you need to steam beautifully textured milk. What this does is can poke into those holes, like so, and once it's poked in, it means that pressure is allowed to be released, meaning that if, for example, pressure isn't flowing through your steam wand, what that would mean is that there's nothing moving any of that milk, that detritus from the steam wand, so it can't be cleaned as effectively. This is a simple stopgap if you do get to that state where you can poke out those holes and push some steam through that will help clean it by itself. The other one is this. So although this just looks like a handy dandy finger ring, in reality, this is to remove the end. So this will fit onto here and you can use it to spin this around and undo it. Again, exactly as before. So you can remove it and soak it and clean it. Really great tool. The final one is another, even smaller pokey hole. This again is for cleaning the steam wand, but also if you need to hard reset your machine, but check out other videos to do that. Our final pieces. One, we have steam wand cleaner. So steam wand cleaner, hopefully this will allow you not to get to the state where you need to poke holes through a layer of scummy milk that's built up in your steam wand. What you'll want to do is every so often fill up a jug with some steam wand cleaner and some water and leave your steam wand to soak overnight for as long until you need to make coffee next. This is great, but you can also just soak your steam wand in water. So fill up a jug with some hot water and leave it to soak overnight. The reason you should do this is if you see a reduction in the pressure coming out of your steam wand, or if it's not reacting as you think it would, or if it starts making any funny noises. This is a great way just to take away any of that built up milk, and an easy and free way to keep it nice and clean internally. Finally, we have our selection of filters. So in the provided portafilter, it will come with a single wall double basket, but as not all people drink freshly ground double shots of espresso, some people might have different circumstances or guests coming over. So here's our selection of filters. The first, a single wall filter. This is for making single shots of espresso with freshly ground coffee. Next, a single dual wall basket. This is for making coffee as a single, but from pre-ground coffee, or from a machine that has a lesser or worse grinder. If the grinder can't produce the right consistency, or if the coffee's been ground at another location and it's been sold to you as pre-ground, you'll want to use this to get the same crema and try and extract the same flavor as you would get with a single wall basket. Next, we have the double wall basket. This, exactly the same as the single dual wall basket, is there to allow you to use pre-ground coffee or to use coffee from grinders that aren't very good. This is great for a number of reasons. If, for example, you have guests or loved ones in your household that drink decaffeinated coffee, or if you drink decaffeinated coffee but people come around that want caffeinated coffee, this is a great alternative to have ground, amazing specialty coffee in your house that you can then simply dose into here, tamp, and extract pretty good coffee. It won't be as good as freshly ground through the single wall basket, but it does allow you to offer something that isn't instant. Finally, we've got our milk jug. For more videos on how to steam milk, check out the Sage Appliances YouTube channel. This essentially is just a receptacle to store all your milk while you steam it using the machine. So here you can see all the bits that it comes with, and hope you have a little bit more information on how to use them. Now that you know how to use all these parts, where do you keep them? Fortunately, we've thought of that too. Simply removing your drip tray, you'll reveal this wonderful little tray. In this, you can put all of your various bits. The razor I would keep out because you'll use it with every single shot of coffee, but all the bits for cleaning you can simply put in here so that you know where they are for when you need to use them. This will then fit really easily back into here, move back for whenever you need it. Fortunately as well, whenever you do need it, you can simply pull this out and it will get dragged out for easy access. And there we are with the machine with all its relevant bits, ready to make you some wonderful third wave specialty coffee at home.